nutritive value but are important in our diet. So let's again once more see what are the nutritive components like vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and non-nutritive components are roughage, fiber, water, color compound, flavored compound, preservatives. So now from this it is very clear that nutritive components are those which have got a nutritive value, which provides energy, or which have a value means which has energetic value for the in the food. And non-nutritive components are those components which are not important but are required by the body. They don't have any nutritious values. So let's see again the meaning of balanced diet. It is a diet which contains all the nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals in the correct amount as required by the body. The ratio between proteins, fats, and carbohydrates should be the 1:2, 1:2, 4 respectively. Now, this is all you now can understand that balanced diet is basically macro and micronutrients which is required by the body for the growth and development and for the various functioning of the body organs, body systems. Now, there are factors also which affect the balanced diet. When we are planning a balanced diet, we must consider following factors of the balanced diet like age is a very important factor in diet planning for a growth of child because like the diet balanced diet for the growing children is totally different from the old persons because children requires more nutritious food, they require more proteins in their diet to meet all the growth patterns we can say. And if we compare with the old people have to avoid fats and proteins, but they need more minerals and vitamins in their diet. Then we can consider the factor like workout or profession because the persons engaged in the heavy physical workouts need more calories than those with less physical activities. Okay, the people those who are having a chair sitting job, they also require a balanced diet because their diet should not contain more fats because again their weight will get increased. All right, so the person those who are indulge in heavy strenuous activities like a sportsman, armed forces, policemen, they require more energy, and so that diet should be it should be with more calories. Okay, so that they can meet out the daily requirement. Then diet should be according to the climate also because if we live in cold climate we need more quantity of proteins and fat. We should take rich fat diet in cold climates. In hot climate we should take much balanced diet which has fewer fats but more liquid, more citrus fruit, all right, more juicy fruits, so that we can meet out the fluid part of the body. We can make out the hydration of the body. Then balanced diet must be considered as per the gender also. Though it is not a discrimination of gender, but gender differences causes like males they need because of their physiological build they require more calories as compared to females due to their physiological need of the body. So in this way again the body weight also must be considered while planning the balanced diet. Like the obese person need more fibrous food while slim or lean underweight person need more proteins and fats. So body weight is again a very important part to be considered, and weight also brings difference of diet because diet should be considered, should be planned according to the weight. Then sports specific diet can be also planned according to the specific sports diet. Various sports need a specific diet like if we say the long distance runner they need more fats for energy, then contact body games player need more proteins, explosive strength player needs more carbohydrates, and skill game players they need more vitamins and minerals. So in this way specific sports diet as per the sports activities like daily workout meets, so they need the diet must be planned according to that. Then we can plan a diet according to the during the health problems. Injured person should take more protein and minerals to for proper healing. And yes, as per the doctor's recommendation, the diet must be followed. So, like in the feeding mother, they must take the good extra diet like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, especially during their pregnancy time. In the same way, now let's consider yes, the diet must be according to the like seasonal food also. Seasonal food is easily available and economical, like the food which we get in the seasons. Like suppose if the season of like in summer season we get lot many uh, mangoes. So mangoes are a source of calcium, and it is very good to have those seasonal foods, and they are rich in nutritional value as well. Then the diet must be according to the eating habits and social customs also, because eating habits and social custom also affect the diet of individual. Like some are vegetarian, some are non-vegetarians, so their custom, their habits must be given preference while preparing the diet chart. So, in this way, the following factors also affect the diet. Now, let's see the next topic in it, that function and importance of balanced diet. Very true that it is the balanced diet is an energy resource. It gives sufficient energy to body for various activities. Yes, balanced diet fulfills all the requirement of a body, and thus we can say it provides sufficient energy to meet out the sports needs, sports workouts, energy requirement, and moreover the daily routine activities also it fulfills. Then we can see for optimum growth and development. Yes, it helps to individual to grow and to achieve all round development. Balanced diet helps at the growing age. It is very important for the proper growth and development of a child, because at this time if the diet is given, a proper diet is ensured, a proper or fullest of growth and development can take place. Then proper function of organs. Balanced diet helps various organs and various systems of body to function well and properly. For the functioning of various organs, their diet plays a very important role. That's why we can say the balanced diet is a backbone of a sports person as well. So it also helps in the faster recovery. It helps to meet out the repairing of the replaced and worn out tissues, during the physical activities, during the healing of the sports injuries. So it helps in diet is again support and helps in the faster recovery of a sportsman. It also builds up the immune system strong, the resistance power strong. The food which we take in a proper proportion with the full nutritive values, it helps to fight the immune system, the fight the system, and helps and makes our immune system strong. Then it improves the fitness level, because when we talk about a sports person has they have various specific sports to participate in. So their fitness level, the diet according to their sports need helps to develop their health status and overall fitness of the body, and prevents from the various types of diseases. It also improves metabolism, because balanced diet improves the quality of metabolism process of our body, and thus efficient release of energy takes place according to the need. Then we can say it also helps in maintaining of a body weight. It helps individual to maintain proper body weight. Like sometimes if not proper balanced diet is taken in a proper proportion, overweight can be seen, or sometimes athlete goes underweight. So this also helps in maintaining the body weight of a sportsman. Then it also helps to meet out the deficiency diseases. Like deficiency diseases, it if we take a balanced diet properly, it helps prevents the various deficiency disease as it provides all important nutrients in our diet. So then we see that it also improves, or we can say it helps in achieving overall efficiency. The balanced diet improves all physiological systems of body and more efficiency level of the individual. In this way, balanced diet is very useful for us. So, dear students, in this way we have considered today the very first topics of the chapter, that were balanced diet, macronutrients, micronutrients, nutritive and non-nutritive components of diet, and the functions and importance of diet. So please go through it and go through the book also, this chapter wise, and in my next class we will discuss the further topics of this same chapter, unit 2, sports and nutrition.